Good morning, everyone. Today we studied about the metagenomics. As we studied what is about the genomics is the study about the whole genome content present in a cell or in an individual or in a species. Like similar, there are different types of genomics: structural, functional, where we study about the structure of the genetic material like DNA, RNA, their gene sequencing, and their function means their expression, how gene express, and what their product. So, metagenomics is a branch of genomics. It is also broadly termed as environmental genomics, ecogenomics, and community genomics. Basically, here we studied about the genetic material or genome directly collected from the environment or from the environmental samples like microflora, etc. So, it's an application of modern genomic techniques in which we studied about the community of microorganisms or microflora that are directly collected from the environment. And here we simply, as firstly we collect the samples from the environment, isolate the DNA, and lab cultivation of an individual species for the large genome isolation and further study. Like in this we studied about the investigate is specifically we investigate about the microorganism that inhabit in ocean, soils, and in human body, etc. everywhere. As we know that in our body there are millions of bacteria, millions of microorganisms are present. Okay, like simply e coli is present in our intestine, etc, so on. So what are the challenges we face during the study of metagenomics? First is the single species genomics. The full genome is, firstly the full genome is sequenced and we know about the species origin, and further the genome annotation. Okay, then metagenomics is the fragments of the genomes. Sometimes they are not the whole genome, sometimes only the small part of a genome we have. So we collect the genomes in the form of fragment of different species, then we have to collect them. The first challenge is to this collection, second is identification, and third, if after collection and identification we require a reference genome, maybe it is not available or maybe it is available, because these species are still unknown and we have to identify them. So we require a reference genome, and sometimes it is often impossible to determine the origin of species and reconstruct the individual genome species, and the large coverage of the some species, and some are danger species of a genome with the existed or interbreed species. So the challenges which we have faced during the study of metagenomics, first one is the single species genome. Because when we collect the samples from the environment, there are millions of microorganisms present in a single sample. There is simply a microflora, uh, or a cocktail of microorganisms. There are different type of microorganisms, so it's difficult to isolate a single species. And then isolate is genome, and then fragmentation, their identification, and which reference sample or which reference genome we have to take to compare it and to identify that particular species is related to that one. So what are the key questions that we have in microgenomics? First is the understanding of micro characteristics, for a particular disease or the individual or their role, like the microbes is infectious or not, either they are eco-friendly or for us, like polymer degrading bacteria, और some are infectious like disease causing bacteria, and today जैसे कि आपका like coronavirus and there's rapid genome change in it. So particularly signature of the metagenomics predict the risk associated with that particular strain to us, and effect of drug and antibiotic and medication to that particular microflora, and can we harness the microbiome to develop the new era of spectrum of drug, like can we identify new species and design novel drugs based on them. So therefore, most microbial activity characterized complex community of microorganisms, because 99% of species can't be cultivated in our lab. So we need microbiome research firstly to isolate, identify these species, and further to perform the their genomic analysis. So why we need metagenomics? To discover novel natural products, new antibiotics, and to study about the genome, species, their diversity, and how can we work with them. So that's all about the metagenomics. And next, how can we prepare the sample? We can prepare the sample under aseptic condition, then observe these species on the basis of, firstly on the basis of structural their morphological analysis, like we perform in our microbiology lab, simply by using microscope, by using different staining. And after that macroscopic observation and microscopic observation, we go to the molecular level identification. Okay, here we studied about their DNA content, RNA content, genomic content, and found the similarity of these. And after that, they are filtering. Filtering means experimentation. Before sequencing, we have to filter, means isolate a single species, and after sequencing, that is computational sequencing, means annotation of the data, and this data is called metadata, means physical, chemical, and environmental characteristics of microbes to a particular location. And sampling data, time, depth, light, pathological, medical history, everything, all the data about that species. And there are different tools we use to study the metagenomics, we use NCBI databases for the genome sequencing, annotation, and to identify their similarity with the existing species or the novel characteristics they have. And finally, to characterize that particular species, that it is related to that particular group, either it is a bacterial, fungal, viral species, it's a prokaryotic, it's a eukaryotic. So in metagenomics, we studied about the all the genomic content present in our environment, like in air, how many organisms are present. Some of them are fungal spores, some are bacterial, some are viral species, but we can't see them are naked eye, and still they are not identified. So in metagenomics, we have to identify these microbial species or microorganisms present in our environment on the basis of their genomic identification.